Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a problem called minimum pair removal to sort array 1. This is a really interesting simulation problem that sounds a bit complex at first, but once we break down the rules it's quite straightforward. Let's get into it. Here is the problem description. We are given a list of integers called nums. Our goal is to make this list non-decreasing, which basically means sorted in ascending order. To do this, we can perform a specific operation as many times as we need. We'll break down exactly what that operation is in a second, but ultimately we want to return the minimum number of operations it takes to get the list sorted. So what is this operation exactly? It's very strictly defined. First, we look at every pair of neighbors in our list. We calculate the sum for each pair. We need to find the pair that gives us the smallest total sum. If there are a few pairs that tie for the smallest sum, we just pick the one that appears earliest in the list. Once we've picked the winner, we squish those two numbers together, replacing them with their sum. So the list gets shorter by one number each time we do this. The goal is simple. Keep doing that operation until the list is sorted. Since the rule tells us exactly which pair to pick, the one with the minimum sum, we don't have to make any decisions ourselves. We don't have to choose between plan A or plan B. We just follow the instructions. If the list isn't sorted, we find the min pair, merge them, and add 1 to our operation count. We repeat this loop until the list checks out as sorted. Let's walk through the first example together to see this in action. We start with 5, 2, 3, 1. Is it sorted? Nope, 5 is bigger than 2. So we check the sums. 5 plus 2 is 7. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 1 is 4. The smallest sum is 4, coming from the pair 3 and 1. So we merge 3 and 1 into 4. Now our list is 5, 2, 4, still not sorted because of that 5 at the start, so we go again. 5 plus 2 is 7. 2 plus 4 is 6. The winner is 6. We merge the 2 and the 4. Now we have 5, 6. Is that sorted? Yes it is. We did 2 operations, so the answer is 2. Just a quick heads up. We'll be walking through the solution using Python, but don't worry if that's not your main language. I'll be showing the full code for other popular languages like Java, C++, and JavaScript towards the end of the video. The logic is exactly the same across all of them. So this brings us to our approach, which we can call simulation, because the problem tells us to pick the pair with the minimum sum. Not a pair, but the pair. The process is deterministic. We don't need to try different combinations to find the best outcome. We just simulate the process step by step. We check if it's sorted. If not, we find the smallest neighbor sum, merge those neighbors, and repeat. It's that simple. Before we get into the code, let's talk about the real reason people fail at Leetcode. It's not because they can't reverse a linked list. It's because they break their daily streak. I built my daily to-do specifically to solve this. You can set Solve Daily Leetcode as a routine task. This means it reminds you to complete your routine tasks every day. It's a dedicated system to force you to be consistent, which I also use to remind myself to upload these videos every day. If you're watching this channel, you're trying to improve, so this tool makes sure you actually show up to do it. I also want to be 100% transparent about how this app will grow. I am an indie developer, not a big corporation. I will never take away a free feature you already use. Core features like repeating tasks remain free forever. However, as I add new server-heavy features, they will be part of the premium plan to help cover the costs of running the app. Also, the price of premium will go up every time I ship a major new feature, so the best time to get involved is right now, while it's early. Check it out at the link in the description. Okay, we've talked about the big picture and the logic. Now let's see what this looks like as actual code. I'll put the full solution up on the screen first. And don't worry, after that, we'll walk through the most important sections together. Alright. Here's the Python code for our simulation approach. It follows the exact steps we discussed. We have a main loop that keeps running. Inside, we first check if the array is sorted. If it is, we're done. If not, we scan for the minimum sum, rebuild the list with the merged value, and increment our counter. Don't worry if it looks a bit long. We'll break down the key chunks right now. First, we need to know if we can stop. We assume the list is sorted to begin with. Then we loop through every position. If we find any number that is strictly larger than the number immediately following it, we know the list isn't sorted yet. We set our flag to false and break out of the check. If we finish the loop and the flag is still true, we simply return our operation count. Next, if we decided the list isn't sorted, we need to find our target pair. We start with a variable for the minimum sum set to infinity, so any real sum will be smaller. We iterate through the list again. At each spot, we calculate the sum of the current number and its right-hand neighbor. If this sum is smaller than the best one we've seen so far, we update our record. Note that we use strictly less than. This automatically handles the tie-breaking rule. If we find another sum that is equal to our best, we ignore it, which preserves the leftmost pair we found earlier. Finally, we perform the merge. To keep things very clear, I'm building a brand new list here. First, we copy over all the numbers that appeared before our chosen pair. Then, we append the new merged sum we just calculated. Finally, we copy over all the numbers that were after the pair, skipping the two we just merged. We update our main list to be this new version and increment our operations counter. It's always good to think about edge cases. What if the list is already sorted, like 1, 2, 3? Our first check will see that everything is in order, and will return 0 operations immediately, which is correct. What if the list only has 2 numbers, like 2 and 1? It's not sorted, so we'll merge them into a single number, say 3. In the next pass, a list with 1 number is technically sorted, so we return 1 operation. The logic holds up. So how fast is this? Well, in the worst case, we might merge the list all the way down to a single element. That means we do roughly n operations. Inside each operation, we scan the whole list, which is also proportional to n. So mathematically, this gives us a time complexity of big O of n squared. For the space complexity, since we are creating a new list during each step to keep things clean, we use big O of n space. Since this is an easy version of the problem, this quadratic approach is perfectly acceptable. Alright, that covers the main solution in Python. As promised, for those of you who code in other languages, I'm about to show the full solutions for Java, C++, and JavaScript. I won't be breaking these down line by line, so just pause the video on your language of choice to check it out. Alright, as promised, here is the full solution in Java. We use an array list here to make removing and inserting elements easier. You can pause the video here to take a closer look at the implementation. Next up, here is the C++ version of the solution. We utilize the vectors erase method to handle the merging. Again, feel free to pause and review the code. And finally, here is the solution in JavaScript. The splice method is super handy here for doing the replacement in one go. Hopefully, seeing it in a few different languages helps solidify the concepts. So let's wrap it up. We learned that sometimes the best approach is just to simulate the problem exactly as described. Since the problem gave us very specific rules about which pair to pick, minimum sum, leftmost tiebreaker, we simply followed those instructions until the array was sorted. Because the constraints were small enough, this simulation approach worked perfectly without needing complex optimization. Also, if you're looking for even more Leetcode problems beyond the daily challenge, I've started a second channel called Leetcode Unlocked. It's where I'll be posting solutions to a ton of other problems. So if you're serious about your interview prep, be sure to check it out. The link is in the description below. Hope this Leetcode solution breakdown made sense. If it helped, give that like button a click, maybe subscribe for more, or drop a comment if you have questions. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you know straight away when I upload a video, because I upload videos daily. If you want to support the channel, a few people have asked how I plan my solutions. I'm a big fan of sketching out the logic and data structures on a tablet before I code. It really helps. I've put affiliate links in the description to the tablet I use and a few other good options. Using those links doesn't cost you anything extra, but really helps me out. Or, if you're feeling generous, there's always the Boba Fund. Keep coding, and I'll catch you in the next one.